Hello everyone, I'm Mr. Yong. So this classes will be about the AutoCount accounting version 2 e-invoicing module. So if you have listened my previous topic about the e-invoicing Malaysia, so at least you will know what is the e-invoice. If you didn't watch it, you can uh, try to find the topic called LSTN e-invoicing Malaysia. So today this classes the topic about the AutoCount accounting version 2 invoicing module. Basically this topic I'm not going to say is you must implement the AutoCount. I want to give you one concept is how is the invoicing look like in your accounting system. Suppose, okay, or what is the features available in your system. At the moment, we only and this moment, only AutoCount have launched their invoicing module in the market. You can see the interface. Other software are still waiting for it. So hopefully they will release or publish in the market that we can see what is the competition between all the market. I believe the famous in the Malaysia is like AutoCount, SQL, UBS, Smart Post, Q&E, okay, MOB, okay. So all this will be quite famous in the Malaysia lah. So I just want to give you one, it means I use the AutoCount as a demo software for yours. So let's we go to the topic. So the content is inside you will see you need to know what is because if you say you're using the accounting system, definitely you will know that the LSTN they will got mentioned you need to use the API to integrate with their system. So we will go to that and then what is the PEPPOL and so on in the what is the interface in the AutoCount, how the system to help you to manage this invoicing. So API, the name is the Application Programming Interface. So basically, it's easy to understand. Actually, it's a one bridge or one highway to build to connect two systems together. That's we call API. Now we want to integrate our building system with the LSTN server so that we no need to manually key one by one. That's why you see API is an automation submission through the software. So I no need to key one, but the system will help me with automation to submit to the LSTN server. No need to do anything. So that is the API. So that's where if you want to more easy, definitely you have the need to program something, programming skill, the knowledge to build this bridge to do the connection. It's a different with the old fashioned method to integrate with the system. If some of you is have a working experience very long time ago, last time we want to connect the system, we use the export. Let's say UBS last time they use the DBF file, CSV file, right? AutoCount can export the XML file, then import, right? So this is actually is the export module, it's not the API. You still need to manual to export your data, then import to another system. That is some export. So in this API, we have two methods to integration is the direct integration with the LSTN, the server, IRBM. Secondly is the integration through the one PEPPOL system. Later on, we will go to see what is the PEPPOL system in the next slide. So PEPPOL system actually is one of the system, what is the internet network in the Europe there or in the America there. So it's the one of the system is a very famous in the worldwide. Is the Singapore actually is using the PEPPOL system to integrate with their income tax department. Okay, in Singapore. So AutoCount have the 5 year experience. I mean the Singapore already implemented invoicing more than 5 years. So they already have the can integrate with the PEPPOL system, but it's for e-invoicing Singapore. So if in the future is let's say government they choose the PEPPOL system as their integration API, so we may need to study what is the PEPPOL system in the future if you want to implement the PEPPOL system because the PayPal system is you need to pay. Okay, they by transaction and also in US dollar, right? So it's a quite costly system. Mm. So I believe most of the software in the Malaysia they will use the direct integration. Mm. So what is the function of the proportional distribution, ceaseless response? Actually, the main function of the PEPPOL system is the advantage is they can link any software as long as your software can support this API PEPPOL API system. It means the integration. It means like AutoCount in the Singapore that link to the PEPPOL, right? Then other system like SQL, ERP, iPad or what they integrate with the PEPPOL. So you they can, as long as your accounting system can support this PEPPOL system, you just link it. So when you submit your invoice to the PEPPOL will help you to manage this invoice sent to the government. That is the PEPPOL system. But the most powerful on the PEPPOL system, the response is even though you no need to key in the purchase invoice, you see your currently the direct integration and later on we go to discuss about here. You will found that AutoCount you can send the invoice to this LHTN server, but you're not able to read the supply invoice, then direct mapping to my accounting system. I no need to key in, I just read this supply invoice. The system will help me to key in this supply invoice, stop in, and also post to accounting. So that is the PEPPOL, but definitely in the PEPPOL system, you need to study how to mapping these two systems. Like your supply using the ERP system, you won't send database structure with your AutoCount, so that's why you need to do the mapping. Mapping after map all the field correctly, then you can retrieve the supply invoice from the PEPPOL system. So that's why in the PEPPOL system, you will found that the flow very easy. So this supplier issue invoice to you, that through the PEPPOL, send to you. Okay? And even though you see the cursor here, you can request the invoice from here, then you can download from here. So it's something like for one cursor here. So that is the thing. In the AutoCount, we were here. But AutoCount were planning to do this one. To do this one. So maybe we go to their flow. So see how it's going on the AutoCount. So you see AutoCount here, direct integration. Well, because AutoCount got many module, whole system. Okay. So one sales is a cloud post cloud accounting AutoCount version 2 and in the future we got one post is for mobile apps. This is the first step. So AutoCount got mentioned they were going to second planning for PEPPOL. So you see PEPPOL here is a AP. It means the supply issue invoice submit to the PEPPOL. AutoCount will retrieve your supply invoice into the AutoCount, then direct post to the accounting as a purchase invoice. So there is a future brand according to AutoCount, what they say. I also hopefully they will implement. At least I have chance to learn the PEPPOL system. Okay, so I like to learn the new system. So then when you using the AutoCount e-invoicing, then you need to know what is the AIP . Okay, AIP basically is the AutoCount that have the invoice one server. They name it as the AutoCount e-invoicing platform. Short form is the AIP. So it means all the invoice issued by your AutoCount system, they will submit into this AIP. Then the AIP will help you to manage all this invoice sent to the government server there. Something like the PEPPOL system but the thing is this is for AutoCount system only. So that's why this AutoCount they sell in the module. It means let's say you're using the AutoCount version 2, you want to use this e-invoicing module, you need to top up add on this module so that your AutoCount have this version to help you to manage the e-invoice. For those AutoCount user using the 1.90 version, so unfortunately it's not support e-invoice. So you forced to upgrade to version 2. Then version 2 add add on this e-invoicing module, then you're able to manage it. Okay? Take note of for those AutoCount who using the version 1.9 or 1.8 version 1 lah. So e-invoicing module only available in the version in the AutoCount version 2, this e-invoicing module. So here is their function. So let's we go through. Basically, we have 6 points to discuss in these classes. So when you upgrade to the latest version of the AutoCount, you will see one function is the test entity team number function. So basically got two methods to retrieve the test entity or maintain your test entity of your customer and the supplier. First method is they got the one new menu called test entity maintenance. You key in manually one by one. It means you get the information from your customer or supplier, you just maintain here. So later on, you can go to data maintenance there to assign this entity into your debtor, then you can issue e-invoice to your customer. Second method is they got one button called get in. So you can get this information from the AutoCount AIP server. If this your customer using AutoCount that got the agree to share this test entity to the AutoCount, so then you request they will have you can search by company name, team number, or RC number, register number. Then they will got a request linking, so you can go to this fill in your company detail, request, verify. You will get the one notification sent to you to inform that you retrieve this tag entity from the AutoCount. So that is the some of the field. I make it bigger, let you to see more clearer what is the field you require to fill in. So what we have three types of the invoice. So how we're going to implement in this e-invoicing module in this AutoCount. So in the AutoCount, they got one e-invoicing workflow. So it means you would need to save your invoice in the draft and when in your approval what or expired. So we go to this interface. I go to the next two slides first. So then you go to here, you will see in the future when you issue invoice, you can set up the draft. You can check the status in the left-hand side of the top draft, either approved or void or cancel. So that or expired. So that is a status in the document. So here is the some so you see in your invoice. So for your QR code, actually it's a one ID or one URL ID. It's a QR. Remember that in the invoice format, I said you need to add the one QR code to scan. Let your customer to scan. This is the transaction ID lah. So in this AutoCount, since once you submit for the invoice, you cannot edit the invoice anymore. So we afraid your draft or your salesman just save then send, then totally you cannot edit unless you need to perform the cancellation in case you issue the wrong invoice. So in the AutoCount, so first of all, you can set at the draft first. If you set at the draft, our system will help you to issue send this invoice to the LSTN. So you can send to the awaiting approval. After that, after your manager or authorized person approval, then you will, after approve, the system will help you to, it's a real time, you will send to the LSTN. Okay. You also can perform the void. And then this void also cancelled, send to the LSTN. But remember, 72 hours rules. Take note on that. So that is a thing. So in here, so you set a draft. If let's say your boss or your authorized person think that the information not correct, they will reject, go back to the draft. So after you edit already, you send back to the approval. So there's a thing that approval send here, something sent to here. Okay. So we got another scenario in the AutoCount. You can set the timer. It means let's say if you send to approve, let's say you set 3 days, let's say you set 3 days, because we got 72 hours rules, so I suggest put 3 days, okay, you want to put 7 days also can, okay, so uh, uh, I think my suggestion is 3 days, because uh, aside I thinking about the question to ask the officer, consolidator can submit within 7 days, why standard invoice cannot? That's why in this guideline, they change to the real time, change to the near time. But near time stand for 3 days or 7 days. So I guess it's should be between 3 days to 7 days, cannot be more than 7 days. Eh? So because it's real time. That's why a lot of customer asking me, cannot bet that must set then send real time. I say officer LSTN is intention you want you to send this invoice by real time lah. So in the AutoCount here, I set timing, let's say 3 days. After the 3 days, you still not set to the approval, my system was set to the expired, so that you will alert you that you got some of the invoice, okay, you haven't sent to the LTN, so it will stay as expired. Because if let's say you so long to uh not approve, let's say example your invoice, because AutoCount they also think about this issue is, let's say example, you Monday you issue this invoice, right? Then after 3 days, maybe your authorized person go to holiday or on leave like this. So definitely you're not able to send this invoice to the LSTN server, because you're not approved, So it will, let's say after 3 days, expired. At least your boss come back to check the auto count. Oh, how come got what expired? Then you go to approve. Because why? Let's say you approve already on the Wednesday or Thursday, so you send to this invoice to the STN is you remember your invoice date is on Monday, but you so late to send for submission for e-invoicing, I don't know the LSTN officer what they think, so uh think note on that. Okay, so this is AutoCount can help. Is it your other system? Is it have this kind of the status flow? So you need to check with your dealer or your programmer lah. So there is a AutoCount how they handle in this e-invoicing system. So in our AutoCount will provide the listing how many invoice is in expired, even though you can filter out, so that you easily to manage it. So how about the consolidated invoice? So we will say, let's say you got a few invoice is settled invoice, then you cannot consolidate, right? So how the system, if let's say you manual, then you very tedious, so you need to know which number is the standard invoice. But if using the system, we will detect on is that invoice. We can consolidate the invoice, cash sale, debit, no credit, and post, I mean cash receipt, post system. As long as the desk document without anything number, I mean don't have any customer detail, then our system won't help you to consolidate. So that is the system advantage if you run the system. So so how the system consolidated? So you can in the AutoCount we have the new menu called consolidated invoice. You press the new button, you set the range. Again, you can submit a few times to the government. You don't need 1 month one, maybe 1 week once. So you can select the range of your consolidated invoice. So let's say, example, 1st of March until the end of the March. Then I take what document I want to consolidate. After you generate and submit, so they will come out one invoice. So one document, you see this one. So it's a method 2. Remember I mentioned it's got 1, 2, 3 method, So I believe most of the system they were using the method 2 lah. But AutoCount also will help you to segregate if you have the different location and different outlet. I mean the receipt is a different location issue, it will method 3 lah. So we also will help you to consider by transaction, by location lah. So about the sell bill, you remember for sell bill, let's say you want to issue payment voucher for renter and for your accounting fee, your freelancer fee. So you need to sell bill mah. So all your foreign supplier, remember your foreign supplier, they don't have the e-invoice Malaysia mah. They have their own e-invoicing like China or Singapore. So you don't have any validated e-invoice in our LSTN mah. So the one you issue, you key in your purchase invoice, your foreign supplier, or you key in payment voucher to pay for your rental, you can generate from them. You can copy or generate. You don't need to key in double, or you don't need to do double job. We can help you to copy. Okay. So what if you are the because some of my customer they only buy the billing system for e-invoicing only. Accounting system they using other brand. So you can come here to manually key in for self bill. You can key in manually. Hmm? So our AutoCount also have the post system. So post system we can remember the restaurant I said you having the dinner, you request the invoice on the spot, that's fine. You just go to the post front end there, you provide your company detail, just request for invoice, key in the detail. Something like the last time our GST era lah. You give the your company detail, they issue the full tax invoice to you lor. No more simplified tax invoice lor, same thing lah. But in this e-invoice post system, it can support the post transaction request. Remember, in the post transaction request, I said that is in the previous class. I said that your customer can scan the QR code in your receipt. The receipt mentioned that if you want to request the e-invoice, please scan this QR code or visit our website. You can scan it. The system will handle this request will handle because AutoCount had imposed the AIP server to help you to manage this one. So handled by our server. So this invoice will email to your buyer. But definitely when you fill in your detail, you must fill in the email correctly Otherwise, our server not able to send to the buyer Okay. Otherwise, buyer said, hey, why I not receive any email? Then you found that email is incorrect Hmm? So you see here, the new QR code in your receipt. After scan already, there will come out another screen, company information request that you fill in accordingly. Then your customer can get the standard invoice. So this AutoCount IRP server will be run on 24 hours. So you can manage, share, request, update. This is how AutoCount AIP system to help you to manage e-invoicing. But the important part on this why AutoCount to handle this user e-invoicing because uh these 2 points is the I feel happy they're able to help us to let's say example here the meaning is let's say I direct into the LSTN server. What if the LSTN server down? How? I resend the invoice, right? If the line not stable, their server okay. They send look like I cannot submit. I press one more time. What happened? Duplicate submission already. So in the auto count, they got the one is what if our server not able to send to the LSTN, we will temporarily save your invoice in our server. Our server will help you to trying to re-upload this invoice to the LSTN until the LSTN server is receive your invoice. So when you resend, our AutoCount or server also will help you to is the same transaction. It won't help you to submit anymore. This is a duplicate submission protection on this server. This is a very uh, advantage on the AIP server. So they also got some other function is how to check your submission status. Later on this one, we will another slide. So who can the security approval. We got the audit trail. We got the filtering report. Even though the report can export to Excel, so all this we're going to enhance slowly This is the basic function in this AutoCount AIP server. So once you have all the submit your e-invoicing, you want to know the e-invoicing status, how is the status. So we got one screen in your AutoCount e-invoicing module called submission status function. Maybe this is a screen. So maybe we go for the what kind of the submission status we have. Basically, we got 6 submission status. Normally is let's we go to the first one first. So one is a pending. It means you already send this invoice to the SD send this invoice to our server, but haven't submit to the SDM. It's a pending. What if our server already help you to submit to the LSTM server, but fail? Maybe the server down, internet down. So in this AutoCount, they will return to you is a failure. Until we try until become submitted. We're going to retry. I try until fail become the submitted. Okay. So then after that submitted already, LSTM will return the response to our server. Then it's a valid. Then validate already. It's invalid. It means something wrong in your invoice detail. Maybe the number not correct. Don't have address or some field is not fill in correctly or no fill in empty. So it will invalid. So I believe the LSTM server response very fast should be less than 3 seconds, 5 seconds. Maybe you no chance to see in the good condition. Everything internet correct, server not down. I believe when you set the invoice, after 3 or 5 seconds, actually it become valid. Submitted and immediately become valid. And then one more is a status is a cancel. So let's say you perform the cancel, okay, or rejection, it will be a cancel status. So it's how AutoCount to help you to manage the e-invoicing to reduce your manpower. Otherwise, you using manually is a quite tedious time consumer and also need the few what maybe you need to get one person to handle it. So since the AutoCount was selling in the module, definitely you need to talk add on. You need to pay some fees, but depend on your additional what you're using 600, 800, 800, 1,000. AutoCount got the 4 package in this AutoCount additional. So is when you purchase now or you upgrade from 119 to 2, it will free one e-invoicing module. Because this e-invoicing module is count by company. Like if let's say you're using the Express edition now, Express can support have the 3 account book. I mean you can do 3 company. So the first company will be free. Let's say your boss have the another 2 company also fully utilize this 3 account book. Then basic professional premium will be 5 account pool. So then you need to buy another 2 invoicing module to another 2 second company and the company. I mean you need to pay 1,200 but subject to 8% service tax. This 600 is not including the SST. So if you want to implement this invoicing, definitely you can buy AutoCount, SQL, UBS. So as a dealer, AutoCount also have offer you to, I mean, we help you to apply the grant. Then government will help you to pay 50% of the portion or maximum can claim up to 5,000 only. So so that is uh, my classes. Thank you for watching. So hopefully in the future, when we really implement the e-invoicing, we see you again. Thanks to everyone. Uh, thank you.